At 10 years old, Huda's world was roughly 4 city blocks. While other kids were worried about homework, Huda's primary metric for success was the weight of his plastic sack. He collected discarded plastic bottles and aluminum cans to sell for a few cents a day. He didn't have a bed. He had a favorite cardboard box tucked behind a bakery. The bakery was a strategic choice. The exhaust vents blew out warm air at night, and sometimes the smell of rising dough was enough to trick his stomach into feeling full. One rainy evening, Huda took shelter under the awning of a public library. Through the glass, he saw a glowing screen. He watched a woman typing frantically, her fingers dancing across the keys. To Huda, it looked like magic, a way to create something out of nothing. He began spending his days outside that library. He would find discarded newspapers and try to match the shapes of the letters to the signs on the street. Eventually, a librarian named Sarah noticed the boy who was always there but never came inside. Instead of shooing him away, Sarah brought him a book on logic and basic programming. She told him, "The world is built on rules, Huda. If you learn the rules, you can change the game." Huda didn't have a computer, so he did something extraordinary. He practiced coding in the dirt. He used a stick to draw out logical flowcharts and sequences. If the sun is up, then collect bottles. Else, find a dry place to sleep. Over the next few years, with Sarah's secret help and access to the library's community hours computers, Huda taught himself Python and JavaScript. He wasn't just learning a skill, he was building a ladder. By the age of 19, Huda entered a regional coding competition. He arrived in the same worn-out shoes he'd had for 2 years, competing against university students with expensive laptops. Huda won. His prize wasn't just a trophy. It was a scholarship and a job offer from a tech firm. Today, Huda is a software engineer. He still walks those same 4 city blocks, but now he stops at the bakery to buy every loaf of bread they have, handing them out to the kids who are still looking for the warm vents. He proved that while your circumstances might define your starting line, they don't have to define your finish line.